I'm going to give you a little kind of shake after 3 minutes, which means you've got a minute to go. And I will hand over to you.
Thank you, Nick. So my inspiration obviously is very simple. It gives you an introduction of why we're here as well, because I was inspired to initially found this network with a number of other people. And so I will tell you a little bit of what this network is about, what was really the inspiring factor for me, and what it exists and does at the moment, very quickly, hopefully. So my name is, as I said, Christian Unger. I'm just one of the co-founders. We were 5 people, and it's a network, and it's a network initiative. And as we just said before, it wouldn't happen without everyone in the network. As you can see, we need all hands on deck. What we really wanted to tackle was the problem of climate change, although initially we weren't quite aware of how we should do it and what were the really important factors. In fact, I'm a biomedical scientist, so I wasn't really 100% aware of, well, zero carbon, what does that mean, and how quickly, and so forth. So we had to do the research, and we had to figure out what are the impacts, how important is it. And I pretty much got convinced it is so urgent that I have to change my field, and I have to do something about it. And so climate change is obviously, everyone here is already aware of it, but we are warming the planet. And indeed, just to point out, we are warming the planet, particularly here in developed nations, and particularly even more so in universities, where we are the highest emitting people and institutions in the world. So we really have to do something. What we thought, well, local solution, we are the university, so we use the university as a test bed. And we thought, well, it's a research-led university. That's what they're saying on their tagline. So we're looking at the research, as we are researchers. And we found very quickly, well, we have a carbon budget. And in order to stay under 2 degrees, we have to cut our carbon emissions very quickly. The budget is the one on the curve here, integration, if someone likes to do that. And we are peaking emissions perhaps now, 2016 or so. But in this graph here, for example, we have to reach worldwide carbon emissions reductions to 0 up to 2050. And we thought, well, this is the science facts out there. And what is the university doing about it? We basically found, well, we have a target that is up to 2020. And that's a 43% cut target. And then there's long nothing happening because there is no real target or plan. And then there's the UK government target, which is 80% by 2050. And we thought, well, we should probably at least try to align this in some way or shape. Unfortunately, we figured out very quickly that we are not achieving this target that we have set ourselves for 2020, so we needed a couple of more solutions. One of our solutions was to create a network and actually utilize the university skills available. We got student, staff, and external members together, many of them here, to create a network, and then we basically provide free counseling, work experience. We bring it all together under a zero carbon vision. And this is how it looks like, just in a little slide. We have now about 300 members in our emailing list. We basically have a steering group, working groups such as event groups like this, who are feeding and coming together and motivate actions. And we basically communicate what we're doing and what should be happening with the university committees in order to have some internal effect. And all of this is, of course, driven by external funding and volunteers from everywhere, really, including the Sheffield community. What we do really is we connect the university, such as an event like this. We provide real solutions because a lot of the engineers, they really wanted to get their hands dirty and want to say, well, I want to create a wind farm. And that's what we did initially. We said, this is the electricity consumption and how big is the wind farm we need. And we found we need a 35 megawatt wind farm for the University of Sheffield electricity consumption. What we also do is we provide transparency with our website and communicate what's happening all around, because that is really a lacking factor all around. Nobody really knows what's going on, and we are trying to help overcome that. And basically our vision is, and I'm focusing and I'm taking on board the Making It Happen message, a positive vision. It's not all doom and gloom, but we want a better future for all of us, and a better university that is green, whatever you like it to be. Green, better education, clean air, more trees. Everyone can contribute and translate their ideas in our network. So please, if you want to join, sign up, give us your ideas, bring this kind of concept to your university, to your environment, and just make it happen. Thank you.